around NYS and approximately put in an hour, put in an hour of yourself in traffic. So if you need to get to where you're going by 9, you need to come out of your house an hour early. Put an hour extra into your schedule because you will have to spend about an hour in traffic. Now for the people who are having a good time are the people who sell newspapers, they sell sweets, they sell towels, they sell whatever it is that they sell in the middle of the road. Those people have a good time. But generally, this is how Thika Road traffic is almost on a daily basis. This is what they have to deal with every day. So generally, you might think that people who live around this side are patient people because they always do this. They put up with this every morning. Maybe they're used to it. As I said, compared to people of Ngong Road, the people on this side are very patient. People on this side are very patient, I can tell you some. Probably. We can have a conclusion, a very non-scientific conclusion that people who live on Thika Road are more patient than people who live on other sides of Nairobi.
That's an interesting conclusion you're having there. I'm just wondering, do they really have a choice? I mean, if the road is in such a situation, do you have a choice rather than just to be patient or leave early, as you said?
Well, yes, you do have a choice. You do have a choice. And I remember I speak to people I work with around the places I've worked. Some people moved out of Thika Road because of the traffic. They said, okay, if I live in Kasarani or I live in Roysambu, I live in Garden Estate, I live in Githurai, Kahawa, and I have to deal with this every morning and I work probably on Mombasa Road, then I don't need to deal with this. I can just live around South B, South C, or that side, so they just move to another side where they don't have to deal with this. But for some people who are used to it, some people are used to it, they have acclimatized to this situation, so they're like, okay, Phil, I can spare an hour of my day and spend that time in traffic, probably invest in a good playlist, so if you're driving as well, and if you're in a matatu, you can also invest in a good playlist, so you have to listen to good music before you get to work. That's a way of coping with traffic. They have a choice. You have a choice to move to another side of Nairobi that doesn't have as much traffic as Thika Road, so that's a situation.
All right. Well, your suggestions are quite something. You want them now to move and transfer the traffic to another area. But anyway, that's your city of Nairobi. There are several efforts that are being taken by the government. Some of them have been stalled now when they are trying to come up with a solution to decongest the city and make your experience better. We hope that someday there will be a real solution, but ultimately there has to be better management of the public transport system.